It's like, can't speak. I can't do anything. It's a Waymo, man. Pray for me. Like 1:30 in the morning. Only day 2.
I don't want to be in your vlog.
How's your weekend?
Oh, awful.
Alright, so I made it to LA. Essentially, Canva has hired me to work on Canva Create. I think it's quite a unique experience, seeing as like motion designers are usually strapped behind their computers. So to show you what it's like behind the scenes and I don't know, give you a bit more of like a day in the life of, you get to see probably a lot of emotional moments, a lot of excitement, and I think overall pretty cool stuff. We're building all of the keynote motion using Cavalry, so expect Cavalry to be pushed to its absolute limits. Pray for me. It's going to be a long 2 weeks, but should be also quite fun. Alright, let's go.
Please remember to put the seatbelt. Every Uber I've got in, it's like...
I think that one's ours. God, it's so cautious.
Hi, Sam.
Good afternoon, Sam.
There we go.
It's a vlog.
Hi guys, welcome
That's
to my
pretty.
channel.
It's for the vlog.
Did you look for me?
Ready?
Well, so yeah, so now once it adds it, now it's showing.
Introducing Canva AI 2.0. Get to get that. Get to get sugar.
Get to get vultures.
No.
Okay, so today was rough. I think, I don't even know how many hours I worked, but I started at 9, but yeah, it's like 1:30 in the morning. Wait, now it's, oh my god, so like, yeah, my brain is dying, but it's been a long day, and this is like only day 2. We're off to a really good start, even though like it can be really long hours. I don't know, everyone takes care of each other and we have fun when we do it, we laugh, and there's always so many jokes, and I don't think anyone ever feels like not supported in any way. Like you can easily just communicate with one another, which is really good. And I did not need to stay back as long as I did. Like nobody told me to do that. I think I just felt I just want to do the best for everyone and make sure that I don't know what my thinking is. I think I'm a perfectionist and I think I just like want to make sure everyone's okay. Like I posted a video the other day putting my show reel like up for grabs, the intro of it, and I'm making a little series, and there's like things that I need to do with that, and just replying to people and make sure that I'm on top of it if I want to take this seriously and like do a good job of making content. She's so cringe, but I feel passionate about something, so I may as well put that out into the world. And so far I've been getting such a good response, so yeah. But yeah, doing that on top of this is like hard, but so that's the update. I need to go to sleep so I can go to Erewhon and get my coffee, because that's all I think about is Erewhon, Cavalry, my two things at the moment. I need to get a life. All right, good night.
Oh, I'm just taking a video. B-roll for something, I don't know. Cheers!
Hi YouTube! This is your boy Jack, YouTube! I'm getting B-roll.
Do you read my vlog?
No, I don't want to be in your vlog.
How's your week been?
Oh, awful. Awful.
How's your week?
Today is the last, well, nearly the last push. I think this will be one of the biggest late nights we do together. Last night I did work till like 12:30 or 1, but I went back to my hotel room and I was like, I need to get some shit done. Yeah, it's gonna be hectic, but it's nice to know that it's coming to an end, and then we'll be going to rehearsals like in the space, as well as just getting to see like them set it up. It's quite fun. I love seeing all the behind the scenes and like stage people running around. It's a nice break from being behind a computer. For good luck, I have bought this. It's raining today, so I don't know if that's a good or a bad omen. Very miserable day today, but maybe it will be better later. Not that it matters, I'm behind a computer all day, so it's been very chaotic, lots of giggling and laughing, because I don't know, you get so tired, you just can't laugh at everything, and I think that's a better place to be than being upset or mad. But yeah, wish me luck.
Good morning. He's ready to vlog. Good morning, good morning. So fresh this morning. How happy are we to work? How happy are we?
This is bizarre.
Hi.
And then you kind of have to like...
It's so good. Kimmy. That's actually so strange with the glasses.
No, it's very okay to it.
Yeah.
It'll just be basically what
Broadcasting live from the YouTube Theatre in Hollywood Park. And
I just got back to my room, I'm so tired, and we're gonna go get some dinner, but I found this on my door, which is cute. I don't know what it is. Thank you for being part of the Canva Create in Los Angeles. The work you do makes a big part of what makes this event so special. We hope you enjoy these mementos as a small token of our appreciation. Work group 1. Oh, so sweet. I got a hat and a little disposable camera so I can take some photos with everyone. And last but not least, some chocky, because I need a chocolate. How cute! That's sweet. I was just feeling really cranky as well because I'm tired and we worked until like 1:30 in the morning, so that's really nice. So we're gonna go get some food from In-N-Out and I will be back soon. And thank you to the girlies and peeps for organizing this cute little thing for us. That is very sweet. Alright, bye. Whoa! Sorry.
If it's a way, I might do it.
Not smoking batteries this year.
Not smoking batteries this year. Maybe I should be more paying attention.
Oh, yeah. Tomorrow by lunchtime is the call for the finale videos because they need them for sound check.
Okay, so we'll be back on that to like 4 tomorrow.
Yeah, that's fine.
B-roll.
And then we'll be back on to...
Oh, yeah. Well, what about the end credit? Who's doing that?
Depressing B-roll. This is like really sad.
Whoever was like on the opening shot, which I was quite annoyed at.
That is
Yeah. We'll let them all download.
fill updated it. But you want the
Pinning just means starting
so
budget.
that's in
Yeah.
Act 1
If you've got space on your hard drive. Yeah.
and then avatar intro.
So last night I went to bed thinking that we were all done and that was it. But then I woke up, just got a message to say that we need to do some more tweaks before tomorrow's show day. So gotta go do that. It is what it is. And I'm here to do a job, so I just got ready. I feel a bit slow this morning. Pray for me. Last day I pray. I'm ready to not work anymore.
See ya. Hi, BTS. I mean, B-roll.
So dedicated to the craft, Sam. Yeah, I love it.
And we brought everything you need to design into one platform, making it simple and accessible to the whole.
Oh my god, I didn't know they were up there.
Everybody ready?
I gasped.
We did it, the changes are all done, and I'm heading home. No more keynote rehearsals. We are finished. Allow me to go get my Wemo. There she is.
Hello, Jack.
My music from last time.
Very Venice Beach of me.
There's the day, heading there now, you'll see soon, but I have to do this challenge. I'm a little bit nervous about it, but we will see how it goes. I think they're ordering an Uber, so see you soon.
He did it so fast. Yeah.
Attention creators, Canva Create will begin in 15 minutes. There is no assigned seats, so kindly fill in all around. Who knows? You might make a friend.
How do you feel?
Good.
Classic Create cap with the Create tee. Absolutely stunning doll. And of course, we got Danny who's rocking the Canva Create from sweatshirt.
I get to see all the artists again.
No, is it? There's a lot.
Vespa.
Sorry.
Do you like champagne?
I love any alcohol, to be honest.
Having fun? Doing some work?
You should post a photo say Canva Create has been cancelled.
Clickbait. What questions are you going to ask?
Can you collaborate with her?
Alright, hello everyone. Wow, okay.
It's so big, isn't it? Just like you're frozen, not doing anything. Hey, you can see it in the reflection.
Oh.
Sam!
Can you make it look like I'm holding it?
Wow. So the confetti was like... I think it runs at the same time.
Internet Cavalry CTO was nominated for an Oscar in a category called SciTech that I didn't even know existed, which is really cool.
Go here, which is how houses my composition, because I selected
So I wanted to jump in and just show you what I tried to create when I was given that impromptu brief at Canva Create. It was very stressful. I had fun. It's just so hard to create on the spot. They gave us a word. The word was pulse. Make sure the video was a square, 1080 by 1080, needed to be inspired by the word pulse, and it just needed to loop. So I was feeling super creative that day. And the first thing I did was just type it out on screen. Groundbreaking, and the crowd loved it. We were given computers that we'd never touched before, no scripts, tricks that I can usually use to speed through a 30-minute challenge. Started applying a submesh to that. So what a submesh does is it reads through the layers in that shape. When I go Window Mesh Explorer, it gives you a good idea of how Cavalry is reading those submeshes and what it is actually seeing when I apply that deformer to it. What's really good as well is when you apply a submesh to a text layer, it automatically asks you if you want to look at the text by characters, words, or lines. I set it to characters. From memory, I animated in the scale. I'm like, whoa. And yeah, I couldn't use easy. It was awful. I had to use the normal graph editor. Yuck. Nah, the graph editor is pretty good. It's a lot better than other programs, but adding like some rotation as well. So I was like, I don't know, I think I started it with having the backwards and resolving to 0 degrees. It was something like that. I can't even remember. Submeshes are awesome because there's a time offset parameter here. And we know that with time offset from my other tutorials, if I right click, go down to behavior and add a stagger to that time offset, immediately I'm staggering that motion. And like, without having to do really anything, that looks pretty cool. Like, it's messy as hell, but, and setting that to a negative value so that the animation starts at 0, and then flipping it because I wanted to start from the other way on the graph editor. So like that.
Oh, we've got some movement over here.
I added then a convex hull, and a convex hull is a shape that encompasses other shapes. It's a really quick and easy way to make something look really cool, to be honest. Put that down, and it has an input shape parameter, so I can just grab this text, plug it in, and there you go. I've immediately got this, even without like the text underneath. Like, how that looks really cool. I can then change that color of that to see what's going on. Like, fun. Put that in a group and then applied a align deformer, which keeps things centered. What's important for this is that I'm not applying it to the group, I apply it to just the text. So I probably don't even need that in a group. The convex hull can kind of read what's going on. I think I put a little bit of path offset on it. I stack that under the convex hull, space it out a little bit more. That actually was a wow from everyone. I remember when I did that.
We're all learning.
Was that mine or Jack's?
Because it looks impressive and I didn't really have to do anything. I had to make it loop. Scaled up and then back down again. That's so jumpy. I ended up plugging this into a duplicator because duplicators, again, just make everything look cool without having to really do anything. I think probably set to on a linear to start with, vertical. It was something like this. And then I remember putting like I was just chucking staggers wherever I could because I was in a state of distress and playing with the graph. The graph creates some really like dynamic, fun results. And then I remember I was doing a shader. So I think it was the pink and blue. I added a gradient shader to this just by clicking on set gradient from palette. Color the text was, maybe it was a white. Background was like a black. And I plugged in a behavior, a frame on the X, and that just kept some like movement happening on the gradient. It was very subtle, setting the gradient to mirror so that it never ended. And then that's just like an easy way to loop something. Hey, I would have applied a filter to that, probably a dither as well. I was panicking that day. I wasted so much time on this. On duplicators, you can apply a deformer called apply layer, and it's really fun because you can make things like super responsive. And as long as I had this set to point, level set correctly, I think level 1 works. That's like messy as heck, but I don't know, it was something like, I was trying to do something like this, because I thought it was cool. Hang on. Oh yeah. This is what I would have wanted to have done, where it's like super responsive to what's going on. But the reason I couldn't was because Cavalry has a setting, it's literally just in preferences, and it's show experimental features. And because this wasn't my computer, this wasn't turned on. So I was sitting here for ages trying to find the apply layout. Wasted like literally half the challenge just being like, apply layout? Like I kept typing it in over and over again. All you have to do is go to preferences and show experimental features. It would have been so cool if I could have done this, but I couldn't. I remember adding a camera and then turning everything to like 2.5D, and I was just doing like a little like zoom in and zoom out. I was pretty happy with what I did considering the challenge, because it wasn't ideal versing my boss either. I'm damned if I do, damned if I don't. If I do good, he looks bad, fired. If I don't do good, fired. Because you know what? I'm not doing good enough. So no matter what I did, I was in trouble. And it looked very like 90s. Had some kind of like weird vibe to it. It was like that. Like nuts, but it looks like Pulse. I think it did the job. And that's all I could have hoped for. That's how you can quickly create some animation in Cavalry without having to do a whole lot. Back to the video.
That means we made more than one.
More than one.
Yeah,
Like, I start off with one base animation, and then I put it into duplicators to like
nice.
file
Okay,
it
I
out.
love that. Makes it look like you've worked way hard.
By this point, you've done all your animation, you've got your colours right and everything, so rather than slam your head into the desk, in Cavalry, I'm just going to write. Did I mention Cavalry's gone free today? I should have mentioned that. So it's free. Anyway, you can download it at Cavalry.studio, and yeah, it's obviously really great to you. So thanks very much for joining us.
Okay, so we did it. The day is done, and I just got back to my hotel room, and I feel so happy. It was a really awesome day. Celebrate and just see everything come to life that people have been working so hard on, putting in so many hours, late nights, including us. The keynote is just like one aspect. So when you're walking around, you get to see all the experiential, all the other talks. Like there's so much effort that goes into it, and so many logistics and ops and everything. Like it's so insane. And because you get so tunnel vision on like what you're doing, so like when I'm working on the keynote with the team, like I'm focused on that. I have no idea what else is going on. I think everything that I'm doing is the end of the world and my pressures are crazy, but no, everyone feels it. And there's teams right now that are filming content and doing all of that, so like I can't even imagine how they feel. And hopefully I'll get to see them and we can celebrate. But anyway, I feel really proud of everyone. My talk was really good. Me and Phil went head to head in a challenge, and that was really awesome. And when I looked up, the whole place was full, and there were people standing on the sides, like outside of the seats. Like they obviously were really engaged with what was going on, and that was really, really nice. I had never done that before, and I feel like we had really good banter, lots of jokes, and I felt very comfortable doing it. Now I'm pretty tired. We've been walking around for a long day. Like it started at 9, it's now 6 p.m. So I need to shower and get ready, and then we're going to go to the after party and like properly celebrate with everyone, and I'll try and film some of that. It's down in Santa Monica. They booked a beautiful venue for us, so I'm excited to, I don't know, have a dance and get silly, because I think I deserve it. We deserve it. We deserve it very much. Okay.
You know Raul? He was like, yeah.
What are you supposed to do?
Good photos of people.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
He looks like this, so she can look like this.
What do you mean? Stop. I'm taking all of this. What the fuck?
But yeah, I'm so tired. The Jack in the Box was pretty good. It wasn't too bad. I don't know, it wasn't that great either. Nasty. Anyway.
I googled literally 2 nights ago, where to buy kids presents in LA.
Yeah.
So funny because you like.
No, be candid. You're ruining it. He can be weird.